I'm Damon from Joy. I'll show you today the Joie I Level. Now, as you get the I Level out of the box, you'll see that the canopy and the handle are in the backwards position. These will simply pull forwards. I'm just going to move the side impact section here inwards as you slide the hood canopy section up and over. So you can just pull that bit by bit on each side and get that position to the front. So once that's all the way through and forwards, will allow, of course, then the canopy to lock in its foremost forward position. Handle-wise, adjusting that as you're depressing these buttons at the back here, we can then start to bring that up. And again, we'll just need to ease that past the side impact modules on the side to bring it into the carrying position. So very, very nice and easy to move and adjust. In the box with the I Level, you will find the i-baselx and also a pair of insertion guides. These aren't always needed in the vehicles, depends on the car itself, but can easily fit onto the vehicle to allow easier access through to the i-baselx sections itself. And as you see on the insertion guide, it's got a little hook, so you just depress it in and click it into place. So very simple to use if you need them. Now, the I Level as a product can only be used with the base itself, so it must fit into a vehicle with ISOFIX connections, so really, really nice and easy to use on a daily basis. So we can just clip that into the vehicle, and best to insert via the support leg at the back to gain pressure to clip in. As we clip in, you'll see we have the little indicators, so if it's not fully engaged, you will find it, of course, still in the red position, and as we clip it into place, it will go green to indicate that we are fully engaged into the product. Once we've clipped the back two, give it a little pull to ensure it has fully engaged before we look at setting the support leg. Now, the support leg has got two different sections. The first section will automatically drop on down, but if we need additional length, then there is a secondary part here that we can depress at the bottom to again ensure that we've got sufficient contact that the green indicators are shown on the support leg. Now, what we must try and ensure that we don't do here is overextend the support leg so that we've got the base fully lifted. So we want to look at contact towards the support leg end. In certain vehicles, you'll find the car manufacturers lifted the ISOFIX section here to create a bit of a gap at that end. That's fine, they're just correcting the level of the seat itself. But what we want to ensure is that as we fit it into the vehicle, we've connected that end, we're ready to do this end, and all we want to do is drop the leg down to the floor and then simply lift it one more position. So that's then got sufficient contact and not overextended the leg itself. Once the base is fitted, that's it then, and it's then a matter of installing the I Level onto that base. Now, when we're installing it on there, the I Level as an infant carrier has got three different recline positions. Now, that will interfere with the position of the base. So the best routine to do if we're fitting it for the first time is pull on this handle on the inside here. As we depress that, we can slide the base to its outermost position. That ensures we've got the maximum amount of space to actually install the I Level onto the i-baselx. As we engage it, you will see again we have a green indicator here to ensure that it is fully engaged. If at some point we're not fully engaged, we'll find, of course, it is red to show that we're not ready and safe to go. So very, very easy to clip into place. And what we're looking for is baseline contact at the back end of the seat here. So if we had a gap here, and we would look to move the i-baselx further inwards so that we've got contact with the vehicle seat from the end of the shell. Now, as we adjust the recline on the I Level, now it can stay in the vehicle in the full flat position, that's no problems at all. It can also, via recline on the back of the seat, move through the three different positions. And you'll see then we've created a gap at this end here. So what best to get into the routine of course, setting it into position for the drive. So if we have adjusted the position of the I Level, we will then need to adjust the location on the base so that we've again got contact from the back of the seat and the infant shell. Now, once we've fitted the I Level in a more upper position, so whether it's position 2 or 3, we won't then be able to just go straight back into recline without readjusting the position of the base again. So if we have fitted it, like I say, in one of the upper upright positions, we'll need to depress that button on the inside to slide the base back out to enable us to be able to go into the lie flat mode again. So just be aware of that. If you are adjusting position, it won't go. It's probably the base that you need to again adjust to allow that to function. Now, as you'll see, there's vents all over the eye level, so a really high-end seat which allows full ventilation for the child as they're within it. Comes with an extendable canopy as well. So the canopy, you'll find there's a zip on it that we can open up here to give full coverage for the child. So for the famous amongst us, keeps the paparazzi away, and for the rest of us, just keeps the sunshine away. So really, really handy little feature. Now, taking the I level off the i-baselx is this back release mechanism here. So we simply pull out on that. As we pull out, we can simply lift the I level off from the seat. Now, some people will be using this as a travel system, so depending on what model you're going onto, you will either get adapters with it, like our Joie Chrome DLX comes with the adapters required to use, and the adapters are of this type, so a universal style adapter. Ensure that they are facing to the parent. They will simply clip into the chassis itself and then allow the eye level to connect on. Now, this is where these release buttons will be used to eject it back off, and simply as we're locating it on, there's a little hole portal here that we just locate quickly and easily onto the frame. Now, it can be again used on the frame of pushchairs in any of the 3 different positions, so we can of course keep a newborn child fully laying flat as we're going from car to wheels to home, etc. But also as the child gets bigger, we can then start to sit the child up and utilise it on the frame of a travel system like the Chrome DLX. So really, really simple and easy to adjust through the different positions. As we are adjusting the positions of the recline, if we go from recline to upright, that's okay. There's no need to adjust the harness length. If we go from an upright position to a recline, we must remember to actually loosen the harness slightly for the child, because it will change the harness length there. So if we're going from upright to recline and we've had it in the vehicle with the harness tight, just to be aware to say lengthen the harness slightly before we go into the recline mode, because it will adjust the harness tension. So harness itself, talk you through that, really, really easy to operate. So of course the red release button there gets the harness out the way. It's worthwhile making the harness longer as we're getting a child out, because it enables us to move the harnesses to the side, which allows us easily to get the child out of the seat. But also then as we place the child back in the seat, we've now got plenty of space in which to connect these 2 together, clip it back into the buckle, and then as we readjust the tension on the harness, we're into the routine of adjusting it every single day for the child. So as we take the child out, on days like today, it could be cooler in the morning, wearing cardigans, jumpers, etc. And then as it gets warmer during the day, we might remove those. So if we've got into that habit of lengthening the harness to get the child out, we may have removed some of their clothing. As we place them back in, we're always ensuring that way round, we're tensioning the harness exactly for the clothing that they're wearing at that point of the day. As the children grow, the eye level will morph with them and grow with them as well. So there's a little lever at the very top here, so we're just pulling that lever upwards to then allow the headrest to move up as well. So really, really quick and easy to adjust that, and use the headrest system here as the indicator. As the child reaches up to the top of the headrest, we'll then just clip them up to the next position. As they grow again and meet the top of the headrest, clip it up and move it to the next position, and so on and so on. Around about 4 months thereabouts for a lot of children, we would be removing this insert. So the insert is there to help with regards to the angle in which they're positioned. So on the eye level, it's 157 degrees when we're using the insert, which makes it perfectly suitable for any long periods of time, which is a great little feature. Once that's removed, of course, it gives the child more space within the cabin, and as you can see, as you lift that up to its uppermost position, you've got a very large cabin size for the child. Now the i-Level is a full spectrum i-size seat, so it's designed to be used right the way from 40 centimetre newborn baby all the way through to 85 centimetres for a child around about the 15 months age. So really easy to use, and full featured with the ventilation, the canopy coverage, and most importantly really the level part of it. So the ability to remain flat, whether it's in the pushchair, in the home, or of course into, so very simple to use, and hopefully not have to disturb that child as we go around. Now taking these out of the car is quite straightforward, but as a child gets bigger and heavier and taking them on and off the pushchair, sometimes people may find it more difficult to depress both of these and be lifting up from this point if they're smaller in stature, not able to get their arms around quite so easily. So another little tip and technique on these is to depress one side and hold the handle and lift it up slightly. You're only lifting it up half an inch or so, and that enables you then to still keep a good firm grip, lift up and eject off there. So some people will find that method much easier to take the car seats off as the child gets heavier and heavier. Okay, so hopefully that's helped you with regards to the features and benefits of the i-Level. Any other questions, please let us know. Thank you.